All right, we're going to continue our media availability here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We've now been joined by Martin Truex Jr., driver of the number 56 Napa Auto Parts Toyota. Martin has one win this season, is currently 14th in the points heading into Atlanta this weekend. Martin, obviously a important race for you. Your sponsor is very well known in this area, and then also you probably want to definitely address your wrist. So go ahead and just talk about this weekend, the challenges that your team face, and how you guys plan to approach it.
Thank you. Yeah, obviously start off with the wrist and what happened at Bristol. It was obviously unfortunate for something like that to happen this time of year with the position we're in and where we're at in points and trying to make the chase and the wild card situation and all that. But I feel good that we're able to come here and race and do the best job we can do. I think that this doesn't change anything for us. We're gonna race these next two races as hard as we can and try to get ourselves in that chase, and we'll do whatever that takes. So so far today, I feel pretty good in the car. I was a little bit nervous coming here, not real sure what it was going to be like. I've never drove hurt before. I've never been hurt in a race car before, but first lap out on the track, I felt really good, and everything's going well today. So so far so good, and we'll just keep an eye on things throughout the weekend, and hopefully have a great weekend here. We've had some good runs here at Atlanta. I love this racetrack, and feel like we've got a good opportunity here to make something happen. So hopefully we'll be able to do that this weekend.
All right, we'll go ahead and open for questions for Martin. Please state your name and affiliation, and we'll start with Woody, and then we'll go to Wolfgang.
Woody Kane with Motor Racing Network. Martin, I know you got to get there first, but when the chase arrives, assuming that you're there and being optimistic and all that, do you go into something like that with the attitude of, okay, now I can go for broke, or do you still kind of play the way you've played all season long and do what got you there in the first place?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on where your program's at. I think for us, where we're at right now, I think that getting in the chase, it's kind of like a fresh start. We've had a tough season. We've overcome a lot to be where we are. Honestly, we've overcome the odds to be even having a chance at the chase right now with all the DNFs and stuff that we've had. So, I honestly, I think we throw caution to the wind if we make it. I think we, we'll go for everything we can go for. Last year was disappointing to make the chase and then have the things happen to us that did and finish 11th in the points. So. If we can make it, we're gonna go for broke. That's for sure.
All right, let's go to Wolfgang, and then we'll come back up front.
Wolfgang Munzer from Germany, Rennsport Press Agency. Martin, what's your impression or feeling about this new Goodyear tire after a couple of laps? Is it much different to the previous tire?
No, I mean, it doesn't feel much different. Obviously, it's a lot different, construction and build. I mean, we did the tire test here a few weeks ago, and it's all about trying to save that shoulder, that inside shoulder of the tire from heat, from blowing out tires. Atlanta's a place that's very difficult, probably the most challenging track to build a tire for Goodyear. The speeds are very high, the track is really abrasive, and so the tires really wear out a lot. They build a lot of heat, and that's a huge challenge for Goodyear. I know they've been working on this tire for a long time, and as soon as we put it on the tire test, it was like, yeah, okay, as a driver it's fine, feels good, and they've been happy with what they've seen wear-wise. So definitely something that'll be able to kind of take us into the future, and be able to deal with tire issues and building better tires for every racetrack we go to.
All right, let's go to Bob Pockris next.
Bob Pockris, Sporting News. What's the recovery time on the wrist? Do you have a backup driver? And also, did you ever consider not going to see the doctor because you didn't want to hear what he might have to say?
That's a loaded question, but we do have a backup driver as of now. Scott Speed will be there to stand in, but after practice, honestly, I feel really good about, I'm going to say there's 99% chance that I will race the whole race. I felt really good today. We just wanted to have a plan in place just in case, because I really wasn't sure what to expect coming here today. Like I said, I've never been hurt before, and never had to race, drive hurt, never even had a cast on my hand, for God's sake. So so far everything's gone well, but yes, we do have a backup driver, and no, I didn't consider not going to the doctor. The healing time, they say, is roughly 6 weeks. Supposedly, the bone I broke, which is the scaphoid, is supposedly like the slowest healing bone in the body, which is kind of frustrating for me. But he's thinking 6 weeks with the cast, I'll be good to go. If not, maybe put a screw in it in the off season. And then it'll be about the same recovery time. So, again, not too worried about it. I think for me the biggest challenge right now is still all the parts that were sprained. My fingers are still hurt, my knuckles are still kind of tender, so shifting's a little bit of an issue. But as far as the pain goes, but as far as driving the car, I was surprised at how good it felt and how normal it felt, to be honest. So glad I went to the doctor, and glad I got it taken care of, and hopefully we'll be good to go in a few weeks.
All right, let's go to Dustin Long and then Don Coble. Oh, okay.
Dustin Long, Motor Racing Network. I know that the cast is supposed to help your hand around the wheel, I guess. How is your grip and that? What do you have to do anything, or is it just simply rest, or is there any exercise or anything like you have to do, before tomorrow? And I know today was just, I guess, a light day, more of a qualifying trim. So today realistically was an easier day, I think Chad said, because just to kind of give you some time to heal. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's, I think the biggest thing is just rest. There is some exercise stuff that I've been doing. Got help from our trainers at Michael Waltrip Racing as far as just trying to get the some of the tightness out from the sprained parts, and that's definitely helped. So again, today, was a light day. Just did qualifying runs, but honestly, I felt so good right away. I was like, oh, we're going to be fine here. So, it definitely hurts a little bit here and there at different times, but nothing I don't think I'll be able to deal with, and it should be good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the cast, I got molded. I basically just held onto a steering wheel. They started wrapping the fiberglass around it when it was still moldable, and I just grabbed a wheel and kind of tried to position my hand where I feel like I normally do, and then let it dry, and that's what I've got here. So I probably would make a small change here and there, maybe if I could do it over again. But again, so far it feels good. My grip is good. That's one thing that's helped me, is I still am able to grip really tight. I can squeeze, so that's a good thing. As far as the wreck goes, honestly, I don't know. I've been racing 22 years, and I feel like I did the same thing there that I always do, and that's try to get through the wreck as far as possible. I think what happened was, I basically hit the wall with the right front, and the 29 car hit my left front at the exact same time. And it just I think it just turned both wheels the same way. It was kind of like just one of those weird instances where everything happens that you don't want to, and it just ripped the wheel out of my hand. And I tried to get, obviously, I'm sure I tried to get my hand out of there. It just wasn't quick enough. It happened so fast. You're running, Bristol you're running so fast. We were already so close to the wall when it happened. I guess I just didn't have enough time, to get my hand off. That's the best I could come up with based on what I remember from the crash, watching the in-car footage, was it looked like I tried to get my hand out of there, just didn't do it quick enough, But typically, at big tracks, you have time. If you get spun out somewhere and you're sliding towards the inside wall, you've plenty of time to pretty much figure out what's going on. I think it was just all the circumstances, the way it happened. I was already close to the wall. It happened really fast, and again, I kind of got smashed into the wall. Like at the same time I hit Kevin, I hit the wall, and it just cranked the steering wheel. So not much I could do there, I guess, but definitely something to think about going forward. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to let go of the wheel before when I crash. I usually grab it pretty good.
All right, let's go Jim Utter, and then we'll come up front to Kenny Bruce.
Jim Utter, Charles Observer. Were you shocked to learn that Denny suffered a very similar injury in the very same accident? And have you?
I was.
Have you talked to him since you've come to the track?
No, I haven't talked to him about it, but I probably will when I see him, just to see what kind of what his take on what happened was, as far as what he thought caused it or what he could have done different. Because you always want to learn. You never want this stuff to happen. It's frustrating. It definitely hurt when it first happened, but I think more than anything, I was angry because I knew I was hurt, and I knew what we have on the line when it happened, and I was like, this can't be happening right now. But
Yeah, I'll probably talk to him and see how, see what happened to him. Obviously, it's not, his isn't broken. I wish mine wasn't, but it is what it is.
All right, Kenny, you good? All right. Any final questions for Martin?
Can't fish, no. Bummer. Can't do much anything. This was probably one of the most boring weeks of my life. And I'm not very good as a lefty, so the things I have to do at the house or that I have to do lefty are not much fun.
All right, Martin, we thank you for
Thanks.
your time today, and we wish you the best of luck this weekend.